video on this. This guy's got 100,000 subscribers, right? Anyway, I confronted him. He did this a year ago, and he tried to say people wrote in and all this other stuff and told him something, but I confronted him and I said, well, where's my comment? Okay, that's a little weird. Right here. Vacuum is from my video. Credit goes to me. Thank you. Here's a link. And then here's his reply. Nicely done. Watch the video. Thanks for sharing it. As you can see, I left the link active so others may take a look as well. Best, DFJ. Very sporting of you, I said. DFJ, Dirt Farmer J. He took my data and he made his own video right at, a year ago. I made mine 4 years ago. Here, listen.
Technique number 2. Since what's really holding these buckets together is vacuum, when they were originally pressed together, the air was pressed out, and when you try to pull them apart, a vacuum is formed. What you got to do is create positive air pressure below.
Yeah, now see, look. And we go to mine. Here's my bucket removals, guys. How to remove 2 buckets.
Buckets sticking together and how to resolve it.
And I did this for some concrete guys. It was a chat room I was in, and they were laughing and joking about how they had 1 million buckets all stacked together that they can't get apart, and they were posting photographs of it. So I did this for them 4 years ago in the chat room, and sent them a link. So this is what made me do this video. But here, let you guys check it out.
Well, you could get lucky.
It's vacuum and it's tension around the bucket.
Same
here.
manufacturer. That same quantities and everything. That one bucket slightly smaller than the next.
So that one won't be a problem. So that bucket's smaller. You can drop that in there all day long, right? No seal was created. No tension was created around the edge. This bucket's smaller.
That one's shorter.
This bucket's smaller in diameter, right? So when you push this in there, the tension around is going to help hold it. And also, you have a little vacuum that's created down here that you lock it in like that. It's locked in. And so when you go to try to pull it apart, you're not just trying to break the tension around here, but you got a damn plunger you're trying to pull through.
Church says they're the same weight. See that? 61.7, 61.7. Obviously, somebody's not being straight. So one bucket's bigger than the other in this case. So this bigger bucket is going to lock this in. When it does that, it's going to create a vacuum. It's going to lock this in.
Well, once you get and also the tension around the outside of this bucket, sealing it. But I'm going to close it up. There you go.
Just beautifully. So putting the buckets in there.
And now right about there is where the air is. So when you try to break this, you've locked it in. You've got no positive flow. You've got no pressure. Your pressure's all screwed.
What's the problem? It's the vacuum that is going on. It's tight as, it's go ahead and weighting it down. Similar weight. So now, you can pound at this to try to break it off. That's going to take a while. You can pull at it, but it's a vacuum you're trying to pull apart. It's not going to be the easiest move.
Plus the tension.
You get your fingers down here and get lucky sometimes. Or you can simply just grab a screwdriver and just break the vacuum gently. The air is down here. Let's see if I can show you. The bucket's about here. And this is all the air locked in all around here. So it's a suction. You try to pull this out, and it's like you're trying to pull through a plunger. A pump, rather. So then just gently turn. Don't try to get it all in one shot, in one spot. Just gently turn. You're going to break the vacuum. You're going to get air coming equally at the top. Like a gallon of milk or a container you have to open 2 sides to. Just gently. It's already broken. I can feel it. I've got air that's transferring now. Done. When I say transferring, it's going from here to there. It's allowing it to pressurize. Or depressurize.
You can hear it. You can hear it. Can't you hear it pumping and pushing out?
So the seal's happening right
like
about
here,
about 1 inch
it's
up.
like you create a little hydraulic
pounding on the bucket. And now it's also happening because of tension on the bucket.
Because air is compressible.
It's really locked it in.
So that's kind of cool.
And you pull it that, pound with that. You're only trying to break the top 1 inch of vacuum of where the vacuum is really locked in at. The vacuum's down there. and also the pressure of these two buckets.
When I say pressure, I mean the tension
This is already loose.
around the bucket, the band. It's already done. All right,
No
cool.
hammering, no pounding.
So what do you guys think? So that guy does a video, and I confront him on it. Another guy does a video and sends me a link. I think it was this guy, maybe. And maybe it's this guy. Let's see. And now he's got 26,000 views. But he did a video on top. Oh, okay, what? Okay, it's nice. He said, I learned to do this from my link here. That's my channel.
Hey guys, this is Chris Kemp. I'm going to show you how to separate two 5-gallon buckets that are stuck together, and I'm going to link to a video that showed how to do this, but it works a little better in my opinion. I'm going to use the same techniques that guy incorporated, except I'm going to use the claw, the hammer.
You're going to use the
These are
hammer.
stuck together very, very tightly. So the reason why they're stuck together, and again, we're going to give credit to the guy who I'm going to link to in this video, is because there's a vacuum created between this bucket and this bucket. This bucket is up to about there. See, I already unstuck these.
And tension. Get that.
These were stuck together really tight. So there's a vacuum created. So this is what you do. You put the bucket first to make sure that this isn't latching onto this.
See, he did this in 2017.
And then what you do is use the claw and the hammer. Be very careful. And you strike the bucket like this. See I'm pressing this in? You wiggle this down, press, protrudes this bucket out, and in, protrudes this one in. So rock, 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 rock. You go around the buckets like so. Rock, rock, rock. Be very careful. I should be wearing glasses. You should just get some cheap glasses. Rock, rock, rock. Rock, rock, rock.
Yeah, I like that. It is there, man. Hey, look, he's got 26,000 views there.
What I'm doing is these two buckets, there's no air, the air is trapped down there creating a suction, so what I'm doing is introducing air into there, which is going to unsuctionize it.
Unsuctionize it. Ha
And then,
I think.
you can hear that? Listen. My friends, is how you separate two buckets that have been stuck together. Again, I'll give credit to this guy who I saw do this in a video. Feel free to subscribe to him, say this, like, give him a donation. I just used his idea, but used this claw hammer.